Okay, today we're going to talk about how you make Chico's best pesto. And so the first thing we start off with is the basil leaves. And we grow the basil in our backyard. We have about 20 plants. They're pretty large right now. It's been nice and hot, and that makes them grow. And so what we do is we just harvest the plants at night or in the morning, and then the day of. And then we just peel them back off the stems, and you pretty much just leave the leaves. Sometimes, you get a little stem in here like this. That's about as big a stem as we're going to get in there. I might even take that off before I actually, produce it. So we just try to take the stems off, maybe leave like little parts of the stem. So that's the first thing. You got to have good, fresh basil. Don't try to go buy it at the store and it's going to work, or use some kind of dried basil. It's not going to work. You need to have fresh basil. Second is Parmesan cheese. Now I buy this Parmesan cheese in these wedges. And what you need to do is you need to use your Cuisinart to chop it up. And it's a simple process. There's a simple cheese grating blade you put in there, and just shreds it all. So I don't shred that until I make the pesto. So I just shredded a bunch of one of these, which is, this one here is a 1.65 pounds. And they range in, they're about this way, 1 3/4 pounds or so. It's $7.50 a pound, and so it's a lot cheaper. It's $7.49 a pound, and regular Parmesan cheese is about $11-12 a pound. So this is less expensive, and I think it even tastes better. I'm sure it tastes better. It's more robust, it's heartier. For me, it's a better cheese. The next thing is I use walnuts. Now, a lot of people use pine nuts when making pesto, and I don't like pine nuts for two reasons. Number one, they're just oil. If you ever grab a handful of pine nuts and put them in your mouth and chew it up, you pretty much have a mouthful of oil. So there's not very much flavor there. And they're extremely expensive. Right now they're probably $20 some a pound. They might even be more than that, but it's been so long since I've ever bought them that I don't even know. I can't even honestly tell you how much they are. There are red pine nuts that are really delicious, and they're like $50 a pound, real hard to find and whatever else. But for me, walnuts are robust, they're hardy, they're healthy, and they're less expensive. Besides, I live in Chico, and there's tons of walnuts around here. I myself have a walnut orchard, and so this is just the way to go. Kirkland, they have them all packaged up. They're fresh, they're great. They've got great sources where they get their walnuts. So I just go with the Kirkland walnuts. And I buy them just like this. Next, I use Christopher Ranch garlic. This is garlic still in the clove. So what we do, my kids and I and my wife, we just crack this out. And so we use it fresh. So we don't buy the one that's already peeled or like a paste or anything like that. We use this garlic. This is the way to go when you want to make, if you're going to make the pesto that I make, you got to use this. You got to start with this. And you have to take the time to peel them out. And then finally, the last ingredient in making pesto is olive oil. I use Kirkland extra virgin olive oil. Again, Kirkland is just, I don't know, for me, Costco just makes some great products, and they've got great products as far as making my pesto goes. So extra virgin, they always say to go with the extra virgin, so I do. And that's that. Now we'll get to how we put all this together.